Did you know Snow White possesses magical abilities of her own but suppresses them to fit into society? Her ability to communicate with animals and her purity of heart may be linked to hidden magical powers that she's forced to keep secret. Here are the crazy evidences which shed light to this theory. Number 1. Communication with animals. Snow White's unique ability to communicate with animals is one of her most iconic traits. She can understand and interact with creatures that would typically be fearful or cautious around humans. This could be seen as an indicator of magical abilities, as speaking to animals is a common theme in many folklore and fantasy stories. Magical characters like druids and witches often have the ability to communicate with the animal kingdom. Snow White's bond with animals is particularly evident when they help her clean the cottage and protect her from danger in the forest. It's as if they are drawn to her because of her magical aura. Number 2. Purity of heart. Snow White is often depicted as the epitome of innocence and purity, which are qualities commonly associated with magical beings in folklore. In many fairy tales and fantasy stories, characters with pure hearts and untapped potential are revealed to possess magical powers when the right circumstances arise. Snow White's purity of heart could be the key to unlocking her magical abilities. Number 3. The magic mirror. The magic mirror in the story is an enchanted object with the power to reveal the truth. It is controlled by the evil queen, who uses it to feed her vanity and make decisions. It's possible that Snow White's purity and goodness could have a counter-magic effect on the mirror. Perhaps the mirror cannot lie to someone with such innate magical power, which is why it confirms her as the fairest of them all. Number 4. Enchanted apples. The evil queen's use of an enchanted apple to poison Snow White could be seen as an acknowledgement of Snow White's magical potential. Enchanted objects and spells are often used against magical individuals in fantasy stories. Snow White's revival from a death-like sleep after the prince kisses her could also suggest that she possesses inherent magic that can counteract curses. Number 5. Fairy tale symbolism. In many fairy tales, magical abilities are often hidden or suppressed, and they are only revealed when the protagonist faces dire circumstances. Snow White's powers might be a hidden aspect of her character that only emerges when she is in grave danger. Number 6. Healing abilities. Snow White's revival from the poisoned apple's curse by a kiss from the prince could be seen as a manifestation of her healing powers. Healing magic is a common magical ability in many fantasy stories, and it often requires a pure heart and strong connection to nature. Number 7. Control over the forest. When Snow White flees into the dark forest, it seems as though the forest itself is protecting her. The trees and animals shield her from the evil queen's pursuit. This could suggest that Snow White has some level of control or influence over nature and the creatures within it, another common trait of magical characters in folklore. Number 8. Connection to the dwarfs. Snow White's instant rapport with the 7 dwarfs could be due to her magical aura. They quickly accept her into their home and help her in her time of need. It's possible that her magical abilities create a sense of trust and harmony between her and the dwarfs, as they represent different facets of nature. To know more crazy theories like this, check out this video.